Alrighty, hello everyone. Today we are going to be looking through my collection that I have gone through 2021 with and will be entering 2022 with. So, a year ago I did this video and then this year has gotten very busy. So I'm actually super excited because this video is recording on my new camera with a new lens. I actually am going to be watching out the window for a FedEx truck because I have a new lens coming in that will be even better for these videos, but this is not what I bought all of it for. This year I got really into photography, particularly towards the end, and so I'd be curious, although this channel is about purses, if that might be something that you would be interested in me making some videos about as well, because I'm approaching it from like a very beginner, very self-learning perspective. But the images I've been getting, I've been super excited about. So that was a little bit of a detour. I am not actually even going to go over my SLGs this year like I did last year because I really grew my collection this year. And I actually had to make a list on my phone of the order I bought everything in because I forgot. I've been doing some shopping this year. So let's start with my earliest purchases. You'll recognize some of these from last year. I'm gonna have to burn through everything pretty quick here, again, because we don't want to be here for an hour, but I will give like a very short little thing about each bag, and if there's any that you want to see more of, let me know, because I have missed doing this. I didn't really remember how much I liked doing it until I started looking back on it over the last few weeks, and I was like, you know what? This is something that brought me a lot of joy. I really love interacting with this community on Instagram and on YouTube, and so hopefully I'm back. We'll see what life has in store for me. But yeah, so let's start with the Burberry banner bag, and I'm going to be reaching behind me. I actually have had to explode onto my bed because I have filled the shelf. So Burberry banner bag was the first luxury bag I ever bought. I got it on sale straight from Burberry. This is just a lovely bag. I don't know, I've had like a lot of people be like, I can't find them anywhere, like they're discontinued, and I think that's true, which is super sad. It's an awesome bag. The only thing, I have a whole video on it so I won't go into big depth. I did notice some rubbing on the corners that I didn't notice when I first did this review, so I don't know where those came from. They're really not noticeable unless you like look closely at it, but yeah, generally speaking, awesome bag, first bag ever, and I've talked about it a lot. So the next one is actually behind me here and is a Neverfull MM. I'm just gonna put these down in front of me so I'm not fiddling. Again, we all know about this bag. It's pretty classic. I like it, but I was always a little hesitant with it. So when I first bought it, I wasn't really aware of how Vachetta reacts to the elements. And so, as always in this channel, I forgot to do my intro. I'm Tia. I make videos about luxury and how to use luxury in colder climates. So if you'd like that, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, say hello. But yeah, I wanted to maintain the resale value of this. I'm pretty young, I have a lot of life to live ahead of me, so as much as I love having the purses, I do treat them for the most part as an investment, and so I didn't want to cover this one in water spots. So it didn't get used a ton, but I do have a thing about big bags. So this is what I've learned. I love the look of the little bags, but I use the big ones a lot more. So I actually ended up getting another Neverfull, which you will see right at the very end. But again, we talk about these a lot, so I'm not going to go into much depth. I do love the pink interior. I do have a pink Samorga organizer in there, and it's looking pretty dirty. So yay for organizers. I actually ordered one on Amazon for my new Neverfull, and it never showed up, so I need to order a new one. So if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Next, I bought the toy Lulu. We love it. It's cute. I grab this one a lot actually if I'm going out for dinner. The only thing I did notice is that there's like some wear on the actual like YSL logo I don't know if it like came like that or what the deal is there. Maybe I just need to wipe it. Either way, a little hesitant about the wear and tear here, but the bag itself is lovely. I haven't actually used it since I got my new phone though, so let's test that. So I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, I think. I don't know, the big one. Oh, and she's tight actually. That's not lovely. That's not ideal. So I used to have an XS Max and it would fit. I think this will fit, yeah. Okay, so it will fit, just not well. But yeah, if you're thinking of upgrading your phone, pay attention to that because these mini bags don't give us a lot of grace. So, oh geez. Yeah, whoops. Okay, so I might have to adjust this a little bit. I don't know. I use my phone a lot when I'm out to take pictures and whatever. So there's that. I'm a little disappointed about that. But next on the list was the Neo Noe. I still love this bag. I love everything about it. It doesn't fit my laptop. I don't love putting my iPad in it because it does fit, but like just barely. But like, how can you not love it? I love it. So this, yeah, this is one of my favorite bags. If not my favorite bag, it's probably my favorite bag. I have lots of bags at this point, so they don't all get used a ton. But this one I still grab for the straps. I mean, when I've been out at the mall before and I'm shopping and all of a sudden I just want like more flexibility, then I can just make it crossbody. I am used to carrying like an obscene amount on my back. So I don't mind the thin straps, but I know some people do. But again, we've talked about that bag and I think I'm going to be doing some like top 3, like my least favorite 3, and you'll be seeing that one in my top 3. Okay, let's see what bag I bought next. Oh, the Gucci. Okay, so I actually used this one at a wedding this summer. Our whole... Okay. I'm gonna apologize right now if you can hear the snowblowers outside. We are in a like -30 snap, and it is just, you know, my neighbors, they just love doing yard work, so we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, love this bag. I have considered whether I should have gotten like the shoulder bag with the flap, but to be honest, I really like this one. It fits a really great amount for the size. And again, if you have any questions about it, but I do actually use this bag a decent amount. And it's one of those summer bags. So what I've noticed is that seasonally I pull for really different bags. This is definitely one I pull for in the summer. Yeah, I don't know, usually darker colors in the winter, so then I would probably grab like the YSL or something. But yeah, that was what was next. And then I believe the next one is, yeah, my large Lulu. So as we can see, it is huge. It's bigger than my head. So I have a really weird relationship with this bag. It is, I want to say it's my most expensive bag. Yeah. It is. And I don't really use it that much, but only because I dress really casually. As you can see, like leggings and a t-shirt, that's my vibe. But if I had like an office job, I would totally use this a lot more. I'm more like, I really like canvas. It just fits my lifestyle and everything. If I show up to the hospital, I am a birth doula. I don't know if I've talked about that much on here, but this would look a little ridiculous at the hospital. I wouldn't want to be like wiping it with like sanitary wipes. I wouldn't mind doing that with canvas. But every time I look at this bag and pictures of this bag and pictures of me holding this bag, I can't get rid of it. So I don't know, make it that way you want. It is huge, it's large, it fits my laptop, but it's beautiful. So yeah, I don't think I'm ready to sell this one. But the next bag I bought is already gone. And so the reason for that is I bought a nude Lulu Puffer. You guys really like the videos of my Lulus apparently. So I bought the medium Lulu Puffer in beige. And it was like one of those bags that I was like, I love this. I love how it feels. And then I bought it and I just, it didn't have a day. So funny, actually, what like really made me sell it was when I wasn't really using it day to day because it was just too fancy. So it was like a good day-to-day size. You can fit a lot in it, but it like looked ridiculous if I was wearing like leggings and a t-shirt and I showed up with this like nude beige, like quilted soft leather. Like it just wasn't working. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just use it for events. So I went through so many outfits for this wedding that I attended, and the Gucci won every time. Like there was not an outfit that like, or really a reason for me to bring that bag to an event. So it just was sitting there. It was an expensive bag. Like I think more expensive than any of my Louis Vuitton ones. I'm gonna turn off the notifications on my phone. But yeah, so I sold it. I took a hit on it. But it just opened up flexibility, and every time I'd look at it in my closet, I'd be like, Tia, what did you do? Why did you buy that? You're never going to use it. So I got rid of it. But yeah, the videos are up, so I'll link those too. And then I went back to Louis Vuitton. So I think I got a little bit like, a little weirded by how much I had to sell that puffer for. I think I took like a $750 loss on it. So the canvas bags just aren't quite like that, and I got my hands on some fun ones. So the next one I got, and I also love this one, is the Palm Springs Mini. I was wondering, I'm like, okay, did you just buy this because it looks trendy? Like, do you really like it, or do you just like what other people look like in it? And I love it. I don't know, I think it's trendy for a reason. I think it's popular for a reason. Monogram black is totally my vibe. And I just love it. So that's up there with the Neo Noe. So if you're like debating on it and you have like a casual style, I love wearing that one in the summer with like jeans and like a white t-shirt. Yeah. It's excellent. It's a really good casual bag. It does not look funny if you dress like I do. So I like that. Okay, I'm pretty sure, ooh, yeah. Next came the Alma BB. And very similar to the Palm Springs Mini, it's just a great casual bag. I used it a ton. I'd show up to the golf course with it. I love that it can be crossbody. I don't like the Alma PM or the MM, I think they are, but the BB, like the proportions are just right. Doesn't fit a ton. The Palm Springs Mini does. But I love it. I love the red interior. I have no regrets about buying this. Oh no, it's the Furnace Company. So I might pause here. It's not FedEx, but yeah. I'm just gonna let my dog bark. Okay, we might have to make this quick because the panel is right outside my door, so I might pause and come back. But I got this on my 21st birthday, so I have the Roman numerals for 21 on it. And my sales associate was such a sweetheart. Obviously, I've been doing some shopping at this point, but she actually gave me another tag in case I wanted to sell it one day. So that was like just the best. So just no issues there. Yeah, they're coming up, so I'm gonna pause. We're gonna go look at the furnace downstairs. Yeah, it's been like really cold, like minus 40 Celsius with the wind chill. I'm gonna take a brief pause here. I used to spend so much time trying to make these videos perfect. I'd tell my family to be quiet, I'd like wait, and if there was anything in them, it would bug me, and that was part of what stopped me from making videos. So life is real, my house is loud, my neighbors are loud. So this is my promise to you, is that I'm just gonna try and make them, and I'm not gonna try and make them perfect. So, getting back into it, because I definitely got distracted there, we ended with the Alma BB, and, ooh, next came my keep all. So I'm gonna potentially, it's up there. So, hold on. Okay. So, I had gotten the Alma BB. I loved the damier bed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a Neverfull GM damier bed. It's gonna be great for travel. And I put this keep all that is none of those things except for good for travel. I put it on and I love it. So this is from the men's collection. I really couldn't care less that it's from the men's collection because I just think it's excellent. I got the 55 because I travel with a lot of junk. I got it right around the time of that wedding, but then we haven't really traveled since, so that's been kind of disappointing. But like we've been talking about going down to the mountains soon, although with the way things are looking, we're getting hit with Omicron like right now. Like this last week we saw the whoop, so we might not be traveling. But yeah, the keep all, I love it. It did have these weird spots when I first got it. Like they looked like white scratches, but I brought it in, they just like buffed them out. So if you buy one and you notice that, no biggie. But yeah, it's awesome. We have to wait for like life to normalize again before that. So we're almost there. We're down, I think we have 3 more. But yeah, so keep all's not really like a purse, but it's still fun. And then next, I bought the Graceful. It's still full of a bunch of junk right now, so I need to go through that. Cool thing about it, it fit my Neverfull MM organizer, so that's cool. But I like sat there and I debated about this bag and I almost bought it like 7 times. And then I finally did, and then I used it for a bit, and it's just awkward. So like, I don't really have a reason to sell anything right now. I don't have any big purchases coming up that I could like put the money towards. So honestly, I might just like leave it on my shelf, but I'm not loving it. So I'll do a whole video about this. Getting stuff in and out of it is a pain, but it did fit my laptop. I will give it that. So with that in mind, I'm feeling really ridiculous watching this. I haven't pulled out all my bags in a long time, and they look a lot less excessive when they're not all over my bed. So I then went into boutique, and I had been looking at this for a long time, and I'm really happy that I like, oh, there's a lot of stuff in here too. So clearly I need to clean my bags. That can be my New Year's resolution. But yeah, I ordered, oh, I should probably turn around, the Neverfull GM My Heritage. I got it with like nude and white and the initial for my first name. I explained why I didn't do my actual initials in another video. But I love it. But like, okay, so background for this, I decided that this was just gonna be a bag that got beaten up. And it was gonna, like, I have this like image in my head, even though diaper bags are better when they're backpacks, that this will one day be my diaper bag. So it's just like, it's gonna be like one of those bags that 10 years from now I look at and it's gonna be really dark and everything. But I love that flexibility. I love the vachetta. I love the monogram. I love like the monogram, my mono. I don't, like, the size works for me. I love being able to throw a bunch of stuff in there. Of course it fits in my laptop and everything else. Since I got this, I haven't really stopped using it. So, while this was on order, I got invited to go to a trunk show, I think it's called, at our local boutique. So they brought in a bunch of like the crazy furniture and whatnot. I actually took a bunch of pictures there and I haven't shared any of them. So watch my Instagram for that, because there was some really funky stuff. None of it I had any desire to buy, but it was really cool. However, as I was about to leave, this is when this bag was on order. And I was like, okay, enough, no more bags. And my SA looks at me, he's like, okay, Tia, is there any bags that like I should watch for you? So you may have noticed I switched to a he. My essay actually moved and I was very sad about it, but I have found an excellent new one. So again, if you ever want Edmonton connections, I absolutely adore all my essays. They're just fabulous people. And I actually picked this essay when I found out my other one, he was leaving. I walked around the store and I just listened to people's customer service. And I asked for the name of the friendliest person there, and it has absolutely paid off. So I love that. I love having really lovely people to interact with. But I said, I'm like, okay, well, I know it's like discontinued. I know you can't find them, but I really want this Felici. And it was like very specific Felici. And I didn't move on it really early on. And he's like, Tia, we just got one of those. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I'm going to regret it if I don't buy this. I do not need another bag. I actually need to probably get rid of some bags. But it was there. And it's this one. And I love it. Again, life has been really busy, so we don't go out much, but I use it for the first time. I love that I can convert it to a clutch, but people are not kidding when they say that the Felicis do not fit much. I actually think it fits less than every other bag I have. Potentially, I think it actually fits less than the pochette accessory. They're very similar size, but yeah, there's just not a lot of space in this thing, but it's super cute. And if I ever wanted to get rid of it, I don't think I'd have any problem selling it at a good price. So I kept it, and I need to stop. So that is the collection I'm going into 2022 with. I feel really ridiculous right now looking at all this, but there's all these bags you can ask me questions about, because I do use them. How many is this? I'm gonna count. This is gonna be embarrassing. I think there's 12. That's really concerning. I think last time I counted I had 9. But anyways, besides the point, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to be back more. Let me know if you'd be into seeing some photography stuff. I did want to show you, this is completely not purse related, but if I can get it out of the pile of purses. Okay, so this is super ridiculous, but it's so cozy. So for Christmas, my mom found these, they're called Nordic Beach, and they're wearable blankets. So I mean, I haven't been doing a ton of stuff about like cold weather living, but this is a cold weather living and I like it. I realized I also should have moved up here so there wasn't so much sun in my face, but check this out. Is that not so fun? Anyways, that was just a little thing that I thought some of you might like. Because I know a lot of you are from like Sweden and different places like that, but yeah, it's so cozy. It's like one size and it just like wraps and then it like sticks to itself. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Like and subscribe. Say hi to me on Instagram. I love saying hi to all you. And I'll be back with another video sometime soon.